How would I describe myself? I would say I'm light on my feet, clever. I always get the job done. In fact, you know that better than I do. I came here dressed in my suit and tie, and it suits me to tie you up in sin while you're convinced it's your characteristic and not mine. So I'd say I'm strategic. With the way I make your thoughts paraplegic and have you wondering why you're paralyzed to a wheelchair of weakness instead of walking with God, I am not easily distracted. My goal is your soul. It's kind of like salvation, except a lot less love and a lot more hatred. But I work well in groups. Cause see, where 2 or 3 are not gathered in his name, they're gathered in mine. I'm the type of unwanted guest who needs no formal invite to get inside the confines of your mind. And when I find you intertwined to sin, I can make you my concubine, but I prefer one-on-ones. Your isolation is like vacation to me. I never take a day off when I can get you to think that you're lonely. Besides, believers are all fake. Your church hurt is justified as long as you harbor hate. I can keep you in place. I can create an island where the only escape is faith, an area in which many of my employers lack anyway. So dip your toes into the water. The temperature is great. Not too hot, not too cold. I'm sure you can relate. And don't worry about my schedule. Long hours and late nights don't bother me. Besides, I do my best work in darkness where a lot of you Christians like to hide. Your public praise is quite pathetic. The same hands that you raise, you're using to masturbate. So please, keep preaching against the same lust that you're unable to defeat. Your lies are used to empower me. I don't need a lunch break when I feed off of your insecurities and snack on your ability to settle for less than you deserve death. I stopped counting the calories of compromise when I realized how satisfied I was by your inconsistency. So the more you lose, the more I gain. And the blueprints to my defeat are by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. So I'm skilled at silencing those who feel small by telling them that they're shy and introverted and insignificant. God has not given them a spirit of timidity, but they don't know that. So they'll hang on to every word that confirms their personality traits, trading every trace of hope that maybe, just maybe, God could transform them into who he's called them to be. But you see, I have this keen ability to manipulate thoughts. It's actually my greatest asset, if I do say so myself. Just watch how you drown in the waters of worry while waiting for rescue. You could have been building an ark of faith. Now your prayers have turned to complaints because an on-time God suddenly looks like he's late. It's like fate. When your anxiety combines with my tectonic plates, I can rock your world. I can make your earth quake, and I only ever need a bit of assistance. Disobedience is key, so I only ever need a bit of resistance. My competitors don't come close because I can come in the form of boredom or fatigue. You're awake all day except when it comes to that Bible you're trying to read, so keep it closed. You cannot hit me with scriptures that you don't believe. Just ask Eve. If I can get you to procrastinate on something as simple as schoolwork, I can get you to postpone your purpose so you won't prosper. I can't stand in the way of the plans he has for you, but you can. Oh, did I mention I'm stylish too? With the way I switch my fits from sheepskin to wolf, depending on what you like, I've got eyes for your appetite. So when you get tired of bread and wine, you know where to find me. I work my way to the top of the chain. I'm low-key until you choose to exalt me above his name. I can tell you that you lack authority and self-control when his word says otherwise, but you're blind in spirit when you don't use these other eyes, and you're my bride as long as I can keep a veil to cover eyes. So come to the altar. As the father of lies, my arms are always open wide. My work ethic is simple: divide and conquer. And in my spare time, I've managed to make the perfect painting of your 2018 Christian who sips from the cup of self-righteousness and criticizes you, condemns and accuses you, all the things that I'm supposed to do. So I sit back and rest. You see, I trust I've trained my subordinates well because every day I'm welcoming people who claimed to be Christians here on earth, but are begging for their Savior in hell. So, when do I start?